Okay, so sorry about that. All
It's
right,
all good.
so what was interesting with this character, the relationship that Frances has with her father. And she gave, in the episode that aired previously, she gave the speech saying that she really, wanted to connect with her father. But she understands what he does, but she really is missing that connection. Do you feel that being involved with this case is a form of connecting with him, or is it something more to it?
Yeah, I think that she's always been longing to be a part of his life more and a part of his work, because it's almost secretive. Like I don't know too much about it, and from the onset, you can tell like she's obviously invested and interested in asking questions, and she's really intelligent, and she knew something was up and something wasn't right, and I for sure think that this was a really lovely bonding experience for them that was needed, for her. If you want to feel needed by your parents as well. And she's almost the parent in the relationship, which is, it's unique and you don't see it often. And then they just go on this really exciting journey.
Love it. And what's also about it is I'm wondering about how she's able to balance school and this because we see she is missing school. There is kind of that conversation had. Do you feel that one is overtaking the other?
Yeah, I mean, in my real life, like that's what I'm doing too. I have to do school on set and stuff, so I guess it's kind of similar. But yeah, she's missing she's missing school. Hopefully she's staying caught up. But clearly school is still important to her because later on he was supposed to show up to a school meeting that he just he was late to it, and I was like, it's still important to her, I think. So I think she'll find a balance of her
How do,
investigating life and school
how do
life.
you feel? How do you feel that this either strengthens or weakens the bond that she has with her mother? Because her mother is very concerned and doesn't like what doesn't really know everything, but just there is a concern.
I think that there would definitely be like a worry there because I think Samantha does understand like the risks that come with the job. And of course, we tried to not tell her what we did when she showed up from her trip. But yeah, I mean, there has to be some concern there as a mother. Of course, you would always want to protect your kid and shelter them, but at the same time, Frances is becoming her own person and is changing, and that comes with maturity, and you start doing what you want to do.
So, because of that evolution and maturity, what do you think that she's learning about herself?
I think that throughout the whole season, you can really see her change as a teenager. I mean, as a teenager, you're just changing every single day. I know that I am as well. But I think you can really see a confidence change and a different acceptance of her relationship with her dad.
And what else would you like the audience to know more about Frances that we don't always get to see?
Oh, that you don't always get to see. I think that as much as, she's an adult, she and so intelligent, and I would argue like she is sometimes the adult character in the room. She's still a girl and she's still a kid and she makes mistakes and yeah, she's like I said, she's changing and you can even sometimes see it in her clothes and her eye makeup. I know when I first started the Lowdown, for the pilot, I had just cut my hair, and that was a really big change in my life. And so this character has kind of been my way of expressing myself. Um, and yeah, I hope you guys get to see that.
And so I was wondering, when the moment when she saw the books in the store, not in the store, but in that place that she was in, and then when she walked out of it ever so casually, what do you think that felt like for her? Was that a thrill of excitement, or was she scared? What was that moment like?
Oh, I'm sure it was a thrill. It's kind of like a roller coaster where you're kind of just, you love it because it's so scary, but at the same time you love it. I think it's like that kind of adrenaline. And I'm sure she was thinking, let's go, let's go, let's go. And she's also probably pretty proud she got out of there.
When she woke her father up to tell her about the death, what was that moment? Did she more realize how serious this was?
I think at the same time she's still a girl and she does realize like this is a huge as a girl maybe she doesn't realize like the significance of it, but she also sees how crazy this is for their investigation at the same time. Um and really changes things. Um so she may still have that little girl innocence inside of her.
What does she really think about her father? Because he comes in and out the life. We always see him kind of bruised, beaten up. He's gone through something when he's away. Yes, she still loves him. Does she have any other thoughts about him that she may not express yet that we didn't get to?
Of course. I think it's probably hard not being with him and, not being his first priority. And feeling like there's an absence of a father in her life. But I think at the end of the day, everything that she does just comes from her heart. She goes on this journey with him because she cares so much and she loves him. And then she finds out she also shares this a passion for the truth and now maybe she loves the thrill.
Do you think this could be her origin story into her getting into investigative journalism or
Yeah.
truthisms?
Who knows? I'm excited to see where she goes. I mean, we know that she can write now, so we'll see.
That is true. Also, what I was wondering with this, when it comes to her, the preparation of her as an actress for you, what was that like? Was there a lot of inner dialogue that you came up with, or is it more focusing on that scene, being in the moment?
Yeah, I learned so much about the character just throughout the show and filming, but a lot of where my performance comes on the day is just what I'm inspired by, and what, my other actors are giving me, and I was so lucky I worked with some of my favorite people I've ever worked with on the show. They're all just so good, and they give me so much to work with, and yeah, I think just my clothes change how I feel, and the eye makeup. As soon as I get my little eyeliner on at 7 a.m. in the morning, I'm like, "Ooh, yes, that is Francis." So, yeah, I just yeah, I react off what I have on the day.
What defines Frances for you? You talked about the makeup and the clothes, but what else defines her?
Defines her? Um, I think I think at the end of the day, it just perfectly captures what the life of a teenager is like. I know for myself, I was going through such similar things. Like I said for the show, I had just cut my hair. It was like a completely new identity, and I think she just captures that and shows that so well. And like sometimes she does have attitude, but she's quick with it. She's smart. She's funny, and but she's changing as a person, and she makes mistakes. Um, but, she's just learning about herself, and I think that's just every teenager in the world, and we all go through that.
What do you feel that her thoughts are on her mother, the one who was there, who didn't really, leave and go and do other things?
Thoughts on her mother? I mean, it's her mom. Of course she loves her mom, but I think I think she appreciates her mom and how her mom kind of understands her, and her mom kind of became her figure in her life. I mean, that's really who she kind of grew up with. So I'm sure she appreciates that, and yeah, and cares for her a lot.
Wonderful. And so, what I want to know is, can you tease something that we may feel is unexpected? Do you feel that there's going to be a moment of unexpectedness for Frances
In the show or
in the
just
show?
in the show? Um, I would just say be excited to see how she changes as a person and her confidence, and be excited to see this really exciting journey that she's about to go on, and you are about to go on.
And also, with that, which she does start writing, do you feel that it's more of a progression of finding her voice, or do you think that she already has her voice?
I think it's absolutely her finding her voice. And a lot of time, our art as artists is showing how we feel, whether that's in music and writing music, or writing scripts, or writing poems, or performing on TV. You take your emotions and you put it into something, and I think that's kind of what it is for her.
Okay. And does she have any theories about this mystery that she is uncovering?
She probably has theories for sure. I think she's having a good time, like she said. It's like we're on a sting. She loves the journey. And uh, like I said, I think the thrill. I think she's addicted to the thrill of it.
Okay. And there was a moment of uncertainty, not once but twice, when it came to the recovery of the books, and she actually saved the day with the letters. What I was wondering is, do you feel that she gets more of an understanding of what her father goes through?
Yes, yes, and like I said, I think that this is something that she's been longing to have, and now she has this experience with her father that she will remember forever, and if anything, probably brought them closer together. Um, uh, yeah, and like I said, I just think that their relationship is different, beautiful, and I hopefully in season 2, I can't wait to see where it goes.
Well, what do you hope that Lee learns from you?
Hmm, it's hard. I think many different things, and I think, children um kind of teach parents a a lot of things about themselves, and also just bringing out their inner child and innocence. Um, but I don't, yeah, hopefully she inspires Lee to be
And what do
himself.
you, oh, and for which scene do you feel that as an actress you really learned the most from, in both kind of looking behind the camera and being on set
Oh,
as
I
Frances?
I could give you so many examples. I learned so much on this show. Just like improv, working with Michael and Ethan, they are amazing. I also had never done a scene that was like speaking in front of a bunch of people before. I'd never done anything like that, so that was pretty exciting. But also, my favorite scene to shoot was the makeup scene where Francis is doing Ethan's makeup. I think that just sums up their relationship. Uh, so yeah, I had such a good time on the show, and I feel lucky to have worked with amazing people.
And what has Frances given you as an artist?
Given me, well, at the time, I would for sure say kind of an output for my emotions. As a teenager, you have such strong, you know, emotions that and learning how to navigate that and putting that energy somewhere. Um, and for me, like, this is what makes me so happy. And so putting my energy there, and it it's so sweet. And she also just tells me to be myself and to kind of not care what anyone else thinks. She's wearing the clothes that she wants to wear, and she's wearing the makeup that she wants to wear, and I think that's so cool, and we should all do that.
Wonderful. And then also, what I was wondering, with this series, the mystery aspect behind it, were you able to get all of the episodes, the scripts, together, or was this piece by piece? And how did those pieces kind of formulate the overall character when you don't have that information?
Yeah, I got a few at a time. I think I was given like the first two, and then I got another one at a table read, and then I got a few more, and then a few more because they're writing as the show's going.
Mhm.
And changing things. But it's almost exciting for me because I don't know what's next, and so I'm, experiencing these things just as my character is. So it's my honest and truthful reaction to things. Um, yeah, I like it because it leaves some suspense for me too. It's like I'm watching the series.
So, from the beginning, kind of the last question is, when you got this role, what your expectations, did it meet the reality?
Yeah, even more, above and beyond. I was really excited to film something that was on the road. We're going to different sets and locations. Like, that was just really fun to me. I had also never been to Tulsa before, so that was exciting. And then, yeah, just above and beyond, I have made these amazing people that I met on the show and the locals that worked on the show and just hearing their stories and Ethan's story and Sterlin's and just working with them and seeing how they work. It just inspires me as an artist to be better and yeah, just keep
Won-
evolving.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for speaking to me. Great to see you again.
Thank you. So good to see you, and I like your Spider-Man hat.
Thank you.